Hey Life Fixers, hope you're having an awesome day. Are you ready to rewire your brain for thinking abstractly? Yes, I know this sounds weird. I know this sounds interesting. I know you're intrigued, and I am excited to be doing this. Okay, this one is way more common than people want to admit, probably like all of them, but this one especially, and it ranges a lot. There's a really, really big range. Some people have a little bit hard time with this, and some people cannot do this at all. Okay. Now, thinking abstractly is exactly what he sounds like. It's thinking abstract, right? If I tell you the word apple, that's abstract. I'm telling you the word apple. You could think of a picture of an apple in your brain. If I hold an apple in front of you and I tell you this is an apple, that is way more concrete. It is much easier for you to understand that this is an apple, right? And this is a really basic level. I think and I hope that everyone here listening, when I say the word apple, could think on that level of abstractedness. I made up a word right now, but you know what I'm talking about. And can go and think about that, right? So what I'm talking about abstract is concepts not being right there in front of you and being able to understand how something could actually happen. See, in the previous episode with Jennifer and Scott, we're talking about what might happen in the future, writing letters about what would happen in the future, thinking about the future, showing people who are suffering that you love them and care about them. And you might say, I love you, but love is one of the most abstract things out there. And whether you have a hard time with this cognitive function or not, you may have a hard time understanding this. And I'm not saying that if you improve this cognitive function and people around you aren't loving you, then all of a sudden you'll like find the love somewhere. But if you do improve this cognitive function, people around you are showing you aspects of love, it will be easier for you to be able to go and see it and find it. And so, not here to put blame on anyone in the past. Anyone who is suffering and hurting is hurting inside. And I want them to get help. I feel for them. I want things to be better for them. But for you, wherever you are, whatever situation, whether you're the one suffering, you're the one hurting, or you're with someone who's like that, or you know someone like that, by helping you improve your ability to think abstractly, will be able for you to reach out, be able to understand these things of love, of connection, and even simpler things like following instructions and being able to plan things and being able to see things and being able to see how things are connected. So how are we going to rewire our brain to think more abstractly? I have a question for you. Do you ever get like directions from someone or like instructions and you're not sure, like, no, I need you to show me? Or maybe the opposite, they ask you and you need to show them, you can't tell them. That may be because you can't think abstractly. There could be some other things, but that is a really, really, really big one of them. People that say like, no, I need to see it in front of me. Okay, it could be also part of visualization, but usually these go hand in hand together. So next time somebody gives you instructions or sees or tells you something and you're like, I don't understand. I need you to draw it. I need to be able to see it right here. I need you to be able to explain it to me in great detail for me to be able to understand it. Then what you're doing is you're bringing it back down concrete and your brain is having a harder time being able to see it abstractly. What you've got to do is you've got to practice. You've got to take that extra minute, even if it's super hard for you right now because you're training your brain. Yes, you are rewiring your brain. So it's going to be hard for you in the beginning. Stop and think and take the extra minute to see, can I figure this out? If not, don't jump to go and show me. Ask for one level above. What else can you tell me about this? What other information can you give me? How else can I go and figure this out? Instead of just like, oh, go give it to me, show it to me, bring it here, I can't see, and just done. This is going to take work, but it is going to make a great, great, great difference in your life. Try it, practice it, and let me know how it's going. If you want to rewire your brain to have strong cognitive functions in every single aspect, then head over to lifefixuniversity.com/your brain rewired. Get yourself on the wait list. People are flooding there, and I want you to be able to go and get a spot. For now, I'll see you on the next episode.
That's all for this episode of the Life Fix University podcast, but I have a huge favor to ask of you that will not only support the show, but will also help the people you love most. We are striving for 1 million downloads by the end of 2025, and we can't do this without your help. If you love this episode, please share it with 2 of your family and friends so they too can rewire their brains to have an extraordinary marriage. It was awesome spending time with you, and I'll see you on the next episode.